have a little bit of free time on my hands to make videos, I want to give my opinion on this ADOS movement that has been picking up some steam. You know, a lot of people have been talking about it.
Okay, this is the self-hating, color-struck Caribbean black chick who brought herself, or her parents brought their self-hatred to America, and now, you know, she's up to what she's up to. But check it out, you know, hear what this delusional broad gotta say. Check it out.
I've been talking about it in mainstream media, on the news. And before I get started, let me say, for the people who are spreading rumors about me, I do have an ADOS mother and a Caribbean father, and
You don't qualify. Again, you don't qualify. You do not qualify.
American born and raised. So I see both sides of this argument. I'm literally on both sides. Now, before I get into the holes that I see in the ADOS movement, let me first say that I support it.
You're going to witness how, like, a lot of these Caribbeans with their parents come over here and they basically want to thwart and throw off black Americans. And this is why I don't like this chick. You know, she hates her West African identity. She just won't embrace her West African black hair, her West African black nose, her bell-peppered black nose, her African dark black skin. No, they want white validation. She wants white validation, but she wants to cover it with this, you know, bullshit agenda like black guys don't like dark women. You gotta watch these bitches that think they're clever, but she's stupid, and most guys can read between the lines with these type of broads. These kind of black bitches hate themselves, and they are looking for white acceptance and white validation, but they cover it up with this bullshit. Listen to this crazy bitch. Don't forget, she is Caribbean. She does not qualify as ADOS, but she managed to manipulate a lot of black American women. Okay? Just because, look, I'm telling you, these foreign black chicks, they come from Jamaica, the Caribbean countries, whatever the place may be, they bring their bullshit, and they got these black American chicks falling for it. Chrissie hates herself, okay? She wants white validation. But you know how she covers it by making it seem like black guys just, you know, hate dark women. This is their fucking agenda. You got to read between the lines with these crazy hoes.
Y'all know I am quote unquote queen divisive, so I don't believe in sitting here pretending that there is no divide between black Americans and foreign black people. I'm not a fan of pretending that we all have the same experiences and that, you know, we treat each other with respect and we're all this, you know, one big happy family. You know, we're not going to sit here and act like some Africans in particular don't feel superior to black Americans, and we're not going to pretend that they don't, you know, look down on black Americans.
You see how she singles out Africans? But she don't talk about Caribbeans. And when she's Caribbean, you bitch. I see your agenda, you dumb hoe. But these American black chicks, they just want to, you know, gobble up your self-hatred and your white acceptance. Logical men like me, I can read between your dumb ass, Chrissie. My ancestors been here since the 16th, 17th century, the Middle Passage, okay? You're a foreigner. Your agenda is over the top. I see that shit. And logical people can see that shit. You probably are being paid by white Nazis and white supremacists to push this dumb shit. Okay? You're a foreigner. Your dad's a foreigner. He does not have the antebellum South experience. He didn't come from Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee. He didn't come from those southern Confederate states. Florida. He didn't come. Your fam bam don't got that antebellum South history. So you're not ADOS, Chrissie. You're a Caribbean, and you brought your self-hatred. Your parents brought their self-hatred over here, and now you're here trying to fucking bring your crazy delusional shit here too, bitch. You've been figured out. Now flag my channel, ho. Flag it.
In Black American culture, or try to, you know, make the distinction between
No, there's no us. No, you're not a part of ADOS. Look how she tried to slide herself in. No, bitch. Only thing you're doing is you're just manipulating these American black bitches who have low self-esteem. Okay? That's what it is. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And it's making them more lonely because logical black guys are not going to deal with these self-hating broads like you. You're alone. You can talk about you're engaged or you got a boyfriend. No, you're alone because you're delusional.
Especially, she has many, many African friends, many Caribbean friends, and, I've heard them speak negatively of us. So, it's no secret. And I do understand,
No, stop saying us, Chrissie. You're not a part of the ADOS black Americans from the antebellum South. If your great grandparents don't come from the antebellum South, you're not a part of that experience. If your great grandmother don't come from the antebellum South, you don't apply. If your fucking dad, your great grandfather don't come from the antebellum South. Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Atlanta, Georgia, Florida. When you don't got that antebellum South background, transatlantic slave background, well, most of us do got the transatlantic slave background, but when it comes to America, when you don't got the antebellum background, when you didn't come here during the 18th, 17th century, when your parents didn't come here, your great-great-great-grandparents didn't come here during that time, you don't qualify for fucking ADOS. Your dad's a fucking Caribbean. So you're disqualified.
Presentation argument. A lot of Africans in particular do come over here and get roles and certain opportunities that should be for Black Americans. And this is why, on my platform on DDS, I do make it a point to balance out the women that I promote. I make sure that I promote just as many, American Black women as foreign Black women, if I know, who they are, because sometimes you really don't know. But, and I also agree that reparations should be for American descendants of slaves,
Now, look, I'm not telling Black Americans to wait on no reparations, because, look, at the end of the day, our Black forefathers already paved the way. They fought in every single war in this country since this country's inception. I'm being real with you. The American Revolution, the Civil War, the fucking World War I, World War II, Spanish-American War, Korean War. Our Black forefathers paved the fucking way. So we don't got to wait for reparations. We got opportunities right now that we can take advantage of. I'm being real with you. So don't get the impression that as Black folks, we got to wait for some fucking reparations. Nah, you can fucking push for that shit, but at the same time, our Black forefathers already paved the way for us. That's why we got it easy now. That's why I'm able to sit in my comfortable, nice house right now. I'm able to have vacation every fucking 6 months. Okay? So don't sit here and wait for these white crackers to give you a handout. Or these white folks. Nah, fuck that, man. Don't wait for nobody to get no handout. Go out here, get a trade, get a skill, learn how to become an electrician, a fucking plumber, a fucking engineer, car mechanic, and you'll be fine. Don't listen to these fools talking about you to just wait for a handout. Nah, don't do that. But you still got to hold these white folks accountable for what they did to your Black forefathers and your foremothers during the fucking antebellum South, and even during the 18th, Machiavelli, during the 18th, 19th century. Well, most of us, look, we're the oldest Americans. Some of us been here before the America was established.
And I agree with a lot of what they're saying and what they stand for and what they're trying to do in this movement. However, y'all know me. Okay, just because
Now, like I said, a lot of us claim to have been here before America was established. I mainly focus on Black Americans who first arrived here in the 16th, 17th century during the Middle Passage and the transatlantic slave trade. That's what I focus on. You got Black folks who talk about a lot of us were here way before that. All right, fine. That's their argument. But my ancestors, they came through the Middle Passage during the 16th, 17th, and 18th century. That's what I know. And there has to be a distinction between, my ancestors and these recent immigrants who came here during the 1980, 1970, 1960. If your parents came here during 1970, 1960, 1950, or even fucking 1920, you don't have the same experience as my fucking black ancestors who came here during the 16th, 17th, 18th century. So I just want to make that fucking, make that clear.
Agree with what, the ADOS movement stands for. It doesn't mean that ADOS can't get called out on your shit, okay? And I have to be completely honest right now. I have issues with both foreign black people and American black people. I got an issue with niggas, period. Okay? And I'd be lying if I said I don't.
You see how she used the word nigga? And see, look, these bitches, look, understand this, woman. You might be able to use that word. Oh, I doubt you use that word in your Caribbean country. Okay, look. When you address black Americans as black Americans, okay? You got the degenerate class that you want to pretend that you're a part of and use the word nigga. No. This is what a lot of black Americans tolerate. Okay, the word nigga, it basically means you're subhuman. You have no identity. But, in order to be cool, we got to say nigga. I don't use the word nigga. You can look in all my fucking videos. I don't use that word. I'm a black African. I know who the fuck I am. But see, when you allow these whores use the word nigga, this is why you can't take these bitches serious. Don't ever marry a bitch. Well, don't ever marry a bitch or even take a bitch serious that use the word nigga or call you a nigga. Ever.
I don't agree with some of the criticism that foreign black people have about black Americans. And I'd be lying if I said that I don't appreciate certain things about, foreign black people, African culture in particular. Many African men are a lot more traditional and marriage-minded than African.
See, look, to see how she's wanting to throw a shot at African American men? Look, this bitch is twisted. She wants to bring her self-hatred from the Caribbeans and pass it on to black American women. She's an agent. She is. She knows what she's up to. She does not have the same ADOS background. And that's why she's able to fucking, have no fucking sympathy or restraint from causing division with this colorism bullshit. It's all about white validation. This is what this bitch wants. She wants white validation, but she wants to make you think that it's because black guys don't like dark women. Chrissie, you're over the top, you dumb bitch. Okay? Black Americans been here way before your dad and them came here. I can read your ass like a fucking book. It's obvious you're looking for white validation. You already said you don't want to create black dark babies. You just want promotion, you dumb bitch. I know what you're about. You've been compromised, Chrissie. You've been compromised. You're getting donations from white supremacists, probably. You're getting money from white Nazis. Okay, that's why you're pushing this shit. You know what the fuck's up, and that's why you're going to be discredited. It's going to be one by one. You bitches, one by one, are going to be discredited because you're not authentic. You're not real. You don't want to embrace your West African identity. Your black dark skin, your bell-peppered nose, and your black African lips and your black African hair. You won't push that shit. You won't even tell the black women that listen to you won't even tell the black women that listen to your show or listen to your fucking videos to pick good fathers, and you don't even tell them to read and write to their fucking kids. Most of these black boys that enter kindergarten can't even count to 10, Chrissie. They don't even know their colors when they enter kindergarten. They can't even write their name in kindergarten. Why aren't you telling these bitches to make sure the father that they pick is a decent, responsible man who don't sag his pants? Tell these single mothers to read and write with their kids. Do homework. Tell these single mothers to make sure their boys can count to 10 before kindergarten. They can basically recite their colors before kindergarten. They can write their name before kindergarten. But you want to focus on this colorism bullshit. It's not about colorism and about your skin complexion. It's about your personality. It's about your values. do you want to raise good children, or do you want to raise dysfunctional children? That's what it's about.
You know what's funny? It's funny that some of these, hashtag ADOS men on here talking the loudest will tell black men, other black men, to date foreign black women as opposed to American black women for the same reason, that...
No. Foreign what? Look, don't get me wrong. I love my West African chicks. I salute y'all. I love my Sub-Saharan African chicks. I already made that clear. But if you're ADOS, you have to reproduce with another ADOS. Now, if you don't want to, you don't got to. Go ahead and I'd rather a bitch like you, Chrissie, to date outside your race. You don't have to. Look, you're poison, Chrissie, and black bitches like you are poison. Go date outside your race. Leave black folks alone. I'm serious. I'd rather you date outside your race. But look, as a black person who is ADOS, you cannot reproduce with somebody from Ghana or fucking Cameroon because they aren't ADOS. At that point, your child is disqualified. Just like you, Chrissie. Your mom reproduced with the guy from the Caribbeans. That's not ADOS. So yeah, just because they're black and from Africa, I mean, they're not ADOS. And if you're going to basically maintain that status, you can't reproduce outside of that status if you're going to claim ADOS.
The whole traditional thing. But now you talking about some hashtag ADOS. Really? Really? Like, how you gonna be hashtag ADOS when you shit on black female ADOS on YouTube all day? Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense, y'all. But, as far as what I'm doing over here.
She considers shitting on she considers you shitting on black women when you tell them to pick decent fathers for their children. Like, she considers you shitting on black women when you tell them to stop picking losers that have basically no potential to be a productive member of society. That's not shitting on black women. That's basically telling them to be more concerned with the type of father they pick for their children. Because you have so many black adults right now who have fucked up fathers who don't even know who their father is because their mother didn't put too much effort in picking a good man for them. So that's not shitting on black women, Chrissie. That's telling them to pick the best man that will basically teach their children good values and hang around. And when I say the best man, it don't basically mean money. It means, does he have family values? Does he have a work ethic? Is he determined? Because a lot of you hoes just, you just about, buying Gucci bags and Louis Vuitton bags. You don't want to raise good, productive black kids that are going to be competitive against their Asian, white, and Hispanic counterparts. No, Chrissie, that's not what you black broads are about. You want white validation. That's what you're all about, okay? And logical people can see it. White society can see it. Even your Hispanic, Asian, and white chicks can see you dumb bitches. You're just over the top, and you're being laughed at. You are. Because they know you hate your West African. They know you hate your West African identity. They know it. But if you were smart, you would embrace it. You would embrace it and be like, I'm standing by this shit. Then they will fucking copy you. But no, you want to be like them. And that's why they're laughing at your dumb ass.
I've had way too much pushback from camps to completely side with one. So I'm going to be honest. Both of y'all going to get that work.
Well, that means she wants to play both sides of the fence. Hold on.
Coming from me, especially since I have a parent in each camp, I'm too informed.
That means that you're unqualified. You don't qualify. You're disqualified, Chrissie. You can't have two parents. You can't have both parents. Your parents can't be in both camps. They have to both be ADOS. You're disqualified. So shut up. You don't qualify for this. Your parents are immigrants. and you brought your self-hating attitude over here, and you've been able to manipulate American black women who have been here since the 16th, 17th, 18th century. I'm telling you, man, American black chicks that have been here, man, don't listen to this bitch. I'm telling you, she's a clever, twisted witchcraft hoe. She pushes witchcraft. She wants you to think that black men hate dark women, and it's all for white validation. But you're being laughed at because people can see it. I know you're going to flag my channel, whatever. I don't care. And don't subscribe. Look, I don't want to see a surge in subscriptions by females. No, don't subscribe to my fucking channel. I just got to expose this foreign black bitch, Chrissie. I got to expose her. She's not ADOS. She's an immigrant. Her dad came here as from the Caribbean. She is not a part of the antebellum South experience. Her parents don't come from North Carolina, South Carolina, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Arkansas, Florida. No, she don't have the antebellum South experience. Her grandparents don't got that experience. And she's disqualified. She's totally disqualified.
Of how both sides operate in the fuckery, y'all. To issue out any passes for you niggas. All of y'all.
She keeps calling us niggas. I'm telling you, man, look, Pookie and Ray Ray, they got these ghetto black bitches calling all of us niggas. And then you want to get mad when Hispanics and Asians and whites are using nigga in public. You got these funky pussy black bitches calling us niggas and like we're subhuman. These bitches have sided with white supremacists. Chrissie, these are the kind of black bitches that are clever and sneaky. And this is why you bitches are being left alone and nobody's marrying you. Until you start raising good black boys, picking good fathers, and change that ghetto culture, you hoes are going to continue to be left behind. Because now, in 2019, there's far more fucking foreign bitches that are able to compete against you hoes. Back in the 80s and 90s, it wasn't this competitive. And now you bitches have realized how competitive it is. But until you change your attitude and stop being ghetto, using nigga, and all that ghetto shit, you bitches are going to be left behind. Because logical black guys that got money and shit, they ain't fucking with you hoes talking that ghetto nigga shit. But you want to side with these Nazis and these white supremacists and dehumanize your men. Pookie's gonna allow you to do that. Pookie's dumb. He can't read, you dumb whores. And that's why you like him. But when you put logical black guys, we're gonna expose you bitches. We're gonna expose you so the world can see what you're about. You don't want productive black boys. You don't want to raise productive black boys. No. You don't want to read and write with your children. You got them right now. Chrissie, why don't you tell your audience to read and write to their fucking children? Why don't you tell these funky pussy bitches to make sure their boys can know their colors when they enter kindergarten? They can count to 10 by kindergarten. Why don't you do that, Chrissie? No, you want to talk about colorism. It's bullshit. It ain't about your skin complexion. It's about your attitude and your self-hate, you bitch.
Of y'all, okay? And I want you to notice the main people pushing this ADOS agenda, they still subscribe to the one drop rule, okay?
No. Mulattoes do not qualify for ADOS. You're lying, you bitch, you Caribbean whore. Stop bringing your self-hatred over to black Americans who've been here since the 16th and 17th century. She got black women who've been here for the we've been here before America was established as a fucking country. And here this bitch is trying to fucking tell black folks how we should feel about ourselves. Fuck you.
They don't give two fucks about the colorism conversation. They don't give two fucks about, dark-skinned women and girls and how we bear the brunt of colorism in this.
Did you see her bullshit? Look at this agent divisive bullshit. Colorism. This is all code word for white validation. She wants white validation. These kind of black bitches, they want to replace the white woman in the Western Hemisphere. It's not going to happen, dumb bitch, Chrissie. You got to accept being the standard of beauty in the eyes of black men. Again, you have to accept being the standard of beauty in the eyes of black men. You are not going to get the status of the standard of beauty in the Western Hemisphere. It's not going to happen because America has far more foreign immigrants in America way before the fucking... Well, look, after the 80s. After the 80s, 90s, Congress allowed so many foreigners in this country, and you got so many different foreign chicks in here, a lot of these black chicks just got to compete. That's what it is. Cut it out.
ADOS community, okay? And some would say, oh, well, Chrissy, shut the fuck up. What does reparations have to do with colorism? You talking about some bullshit right now. Okay, so tell me, what happens if ADOS actually, by some miracle, because I don't think it's going to happen, but just say they do get reparations from the government?
Again, don't wait for these government officials to give reparations. Okay, this broad's delusional. She wants to turn black men against each other, and she does this dumb shit. She's clever. She thinks she's clever, but she's not. Smart people can see way before her dumb ass. They know she hates herself. They know she wants to push a divide. They know she wants to replace the white woman as a standard of beauty. They know she wants validation from white society. It's not going to happen. It's not. The only thing you're doing is you're making black women look pathetic, and you're making black guys that got money and that are logical second guess you bitches. That's all you're doing, Chrissy. I'm being real. All you got to do is embrace your West African identity, push your fucking West African history. And you may not know where you come from in West Africa, but embrace the fucking entire fucking region. Ghana, Senegal, Togo, you name it. Mali. Embrace that West African shit. But you're not going to do that because you want white validation. You have your own agenda. And you got dumbass black guys that want to support you because they're stupid. They can't see this shit. But I can.
These same people refuse anything about colorism and still follow the one drop rule. Who do you think is going to benefit the most from reparations at the end of the day? If they're going to continue this hierarchy, this color hierarchy.
Now, she's trying to she's trying to get you to believe that if black folks get reparations, black guys are just going to fuck around and just go fuck with white women or get with mixed women. This bitch she thinks she's clever, man. I'm telling you. You don't know how dumb she is, and I was waiting for her to do a video like this, you stupid whore. You're dumb. You come from the Caribbeans. You're not ADOS, and you want to convince these black American women that they got to hate themselves or they got to seek validation from dominant society. But you try to do it, low profile. Bitch, you're over the top. And once you realize that everybody figured you out, you're going to become a lesbian or you're just going to commit suicide probably. I mean, shit. Because you failed, Chris. You're going to fail, Chrissy. You're going to fail. It doesn't make sense. Colorism is not an issue. If you're a classy woman, you got a good attitude, you want to raise good children, and you're not just about getting money from out of, successful black men, you'll be fine. But that's not what you're about. You're not about raising good black families. You already said that you don't want to preserve dark skin. You already said that. And when I heard you say that a year ago, I realized you were full of shit. Because you can't talk about, promotion and, light-skinned women competing against you when you want to promote creating more light-skinned people? No, bitch. That's where you fell. If you were serious about dark-skinned women promotion and shit, you would want to produce more dark-skinned people, but you don't. You don't want to produce more dark-skinned babies, and you said that, you bitch. And that's why I know you've been compromised. You're being paid by agents. You may not know the donations you're getting because they just come, through PayPal and your live streams and behind the scenes. But you're probably getting the large sums of money from Nazis and white nationalists and white supremacists because they like what you're doing. And this is what they do. They find these Caribbean and foreign black folks from Africa or from the Caribbeans who hate themselves and want to cause division, and they just give them money, especially black women who push her crazy self-hating type of shit. Chrissie, it's going to fail. It's going to fail. Because you got millennial black guys out here that are going to go hard now, like myself. I'm a millennial. See, those Gen Xer black guys, they let your sisters and your aunts get away with this shit. Those baby boomer black guys, they let y'all get away with it. But see, now, you got millennial black guys. We're Machiavelli dealing with a different group, man. And a lot of us are just a lot more advanced than the Gen Xers and the boomers. And we gonna squash you. We gonna squash these feminists. We gonna squash you feminists. We gonna squash you self-haters. We're gonna show you how delusional you are and how you're just only looking for white validation.
In the black community, or refuse to get rid of it, then how much are dark-skinned black women and girls going to actually benefit from reparations at the end of the day? And listen, I'm not trying to nitpick and be petty. I'm really not. I mean, you know, if
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You know what you're doing. You're a Caribbean trying to cause diffusion and tension between ADOS black folks. It's obvious. And this video is basically making it clear. Chrissie, I'm not Sergeant Willie Pete, dumb bitch. I don't want your validation. Yeah, you pussy. I hope you listen to this, Sergeant Willie Pete, you pussy motherfucker. Oh, Chrissie, I don't want your validation. I know you're delusional. A bitch like you will never be happy. You're always going to fucking be upset about some shit because you don't like yourself. You don't like your West African identity, okay? You don't like it. You don't.
dark-skinned female ADOS get reparations, they're benefiting, obviously. They're going to benefit directly. But I'm pointing this out to you because with our current mentality in the black community, reparations won't fix colorism. Okay? We're just going to get
Colorism is not the issue. It's not an issue. If you embrace your West African identity and push your West African identity, why don't you tell black women to get kinky weave? Okay? If they're going to buy weave, buy fucking kinky weave. They can buy kinky extensions. They can buy kinky afros. Instead of buying this straight Asian, European, Pakistani hair, Chrissie. No, they don't want to push their West African identity. Again, they want white validation, Chrissie, but you're not going to talk about that. Go ahead, guys, flag my channel. Don't care. I really don't. And all you hoes, do not subscribe to my channel. Whenever you do videos about these kind of bitches, you get a bunch of new hoes subscribing to your channel. And whenever you got a bunch of bitches on your channel, you're going to get flagged. So listen, bitches, get away from my channel. Don't subscribe. Just leave. And if you're going to flag it. Fuck you. I got multiple channels. I'm going to keep coming back, and I'm going to repost this video. Fuck you, whores.
Still participate in colorism. We're still going to push dark-skinned black women at the bottom. And if nobody wants to
see how she tries to say, like, you're going to push dark-skinned black women at the bottom. This is that psychological warfare. And this is why I think she's being paid by agents. All right? Nobody discriminates against dark-skinned, well, I'm going to say black men as a majority do not discriminate against dark-skinned black women. You may have a handful of losers out here and dumbass motherfuckers who talk that shit, but in reality, no, that's just bullshit. But you're an agent, Chrissie. You're an agent. You're being funded by these fucking Nazis probably. This video is going to be longer than what I usually do because I gotta cover this.
That's this aspect of it. You know Chrissie's going to do it. I'm going there, okay? And you can say this is dumb and this is trivial, but if I'm going to participate in this movement and I'm going to...
No, you shouldn't because you're not ADOS, okay? You're trying to slide yourself into this. Hold on.
Support this movement, put my dollars behind this movement, whatever you guys are asking of people.
No. You don't got to put nothing behind this because you're not ADOS. Your dad is from the Caribbeans, okay? Remember that. You're not a part of ADOS, so stop trying to slide your way into this, Chrissie. You're disqualified. This only applies to black Americans who came here during the 16th, 17th, 18th century. Okay? Bottom line.
I need to know how you plan on uplifting the black women in this community with this movement. And like I keep telling y'all, pro-blacks are pro-black until they get to the colorism conversation. Okay? The colorism...
Yeah, she wants to inject this colorism bullshit. It's not about your skin complexion, you self-hating broad. It's about your attitude. It's about your personality and how you present yourself. Twerking at McDonald's and twerking at Jack in the Box is not going to help your image, Chrissie. Raising black boys who enter kindergarten and can't even count to 10, or black boys who enter kindergarten don't even know their colors, or black boys who enter kindergarten and don't even know how to write their name. Look, that's what the problem is, okay? It's not colorism, Chrissie, but you won't tell your female followers that, because most of them are single mothers that pick bad fathers, Chrissie. You know that, right? Most of the black chicks, the self-hating black broads that listen to you, they are raising black children right now. Right now. Little black kids. And these black kids are going to grow up dysfunctional, just like the bastards you got today that are dysfunctional, raised by single mothers. See, these black chicks can stop this dysfunction simply by reading, writing, and picking good fathers for their children. And even if you do pick a bad father, like you chicks have been doing since the feminist movement in the 70s, you can still read and write and do homework with your kid. The government gives you free Section 8, right? They give you free food stamps when you get pregnant and have the baby. They give you free health care, right? So you just got to babysit, Chrissie. Make sure your little black boys can compete against their Asian, white, and Hispanic counterparts. But you don't want your black boys to compete. You just want white validation. That's why you don't want to tell you these black chicks to listen to you to raise their boys to be competitive. You don't want to tell these black chicks to read with their kids. You don't say that. No, Chrissie. No, you don't. Because you want to be a clever, foreign black chicks that's being paid by white Nazis and white nationalists to cause division. That's what you're about, Chrissie. You've been figured out. You've been figured out a long time ago.
Discussion truly, in my opinion, truly separates the wheat from the shaft. And it will let you know, truly let you know who is really about that life.
Look, she's trying to put black men against black men together. This is the witchcraft. Look, this is the witchcraft these black chicks are up to, and they've been up to for the past 30 years. This is why black guys are killing each other over black women that have multiple sex partners, probably more sex partners than you. Okay? This is the witchcraft. This video is going to be longer, and I don't like it, but hey, it's going to be longer than usual. I don't care. Because I got to expose this foreign Caribbean broad that's trying to bring her self-hatred from the Caribbeans even more and push this shit to black American women who've been here since the 16th, 17th, and 18th century. She's not black American. But look, she's trying to put black guys against each other now. It's not going to work, Chrissie. Black guys think different. Especially in this Western country. Well, I'm talking about in America. Let's talk about in America. Black American men think different. Especially when they hear broads like you talk, Chrissie. You're pretty and all this bull dumb shit. And, you know, on your live streams. Those are dumb simp black guys. They want validation from women. But you got a lot of black guys like me who don't need your validation. I already got a nice, sexy chick. Nice, sexy chick. So I don't come on YouTube to get pussy. I come on YouTube to make it clear. American black women pick the worst fathers for their children. And they've been doing it since the feminist movement in the 70s. Which is why you have a lot of dysfunction within black America today.
And working on the rabbit anti-blackness in the black community. Okay? You ain't talking about correcting the problem until you're talking about uplifting the darkest of your people. Okay? Because when you think about it...
Now, meanwhile, black Americans, the majority of black Americans, we look like our ancestors who arrived here in 1617. So look, we managed to preserve our black dark skin up until 2019. We're still black. Most of us still look like our fucking black ancestors who came here. But this bitch wants you to think that black guys hate dark black women. I'm telling you, this bitch is an agent. She's been paid. She's being paid to push this shit. And this will only work with a Caribbean or a foreign type of black bitch who wants to cause division. Chrissie, you've been figured out, Chrissie. I mean, logical dudes can just hear you and just realize you want white validation. That's all. Be honest, Chrissie. You hate yourself. You don't want to preserve dark skin. You want to promote dark skin on magazines, and you want to replace the white woman in the Western Hemisphere. It ain't going to happen. But just be honest on your agenda. You can't stretch this out no longer. You just can't stretch this out no longer. Because now this ADOS shit is making motherfuckers choose sides. Again, this ADOS type of shit is making motherfuckers choose sides, and it's only slowly picking up. So your dumb ass is gonna have to pick a side. I'm being real with you, Chrissie. You can't try to play both sides of the fence. You can't try to look for white validation, low profile, by claiming black guys hate dark women, and at the same time claim that you're ADOS and you want to, empower black America. But you made it clear you don't want to make more black dark babies. You said that on your platform, Chrissie. Be honest, you said that. Your goal is not to create more black African dark babies in America. That's not what you're promoting. You don't want to promote that. You said that already. So already I know that you've been compromised and you're just pushing this bullshit for white validation. Be honest.
Dark-skinned women especially, it's dark-skinned people. But dark-skinned women especially are at the root. We're at the root of the anti-blackness in our community.
See? You see? There's no community, you bitch. A community means you got a father, mother, and children. That's a community. You don't have that in black America right now, Chrissie. You have dysfunction. You have single mothers that pick bad fathers. 51% of black men don't have kids. I will show you the CDC study. I will show you, Chrissie. The other 30% are married. So right there, over 80% of black men are not responsible for single motherhood in black America. It's a small pool of loser black guys you chicks continue to pick to get pregnant by since the feminist movement, Chrissie. So cut it out.
If we don't value blackness, then we don't value those who are the blackest or perceived.
No. Black Americans who've been here since the 16th, 17th, 18th century value blackness. That's not an issue. The issue is Caribbeans like you bringing your bullshit over here, trying to manipulate black women who already been here longer than your dumb ass and your dad, you bitch. Cut it out. It's obvious what you're trying to do. All right, this video is going to be longer. It just got to be, because this bitch is trying to be clever, man.
To be the blackest in the community. And we, dark-skinned women, are those who are seen as the blackest and the least valuable in this community. And if you're talking about being pro-black instead of anti-black, then colorism...
Look at the division these agents bring into black America. This is like COINTELPRO. A black dude, a logical black woman, you would realize what the FBI and the CIA deployed during the 60s and 70s against our grandfathers and fathers. They deployed this type of divisive shit that she's talking about. But she thinks that we're stupid, though, as ADOS black folks. She thinks we're stupid. She really does. and we're gonna fall for this shit. Listen.
Our discussion, along with reparations and everything else, that we try to work on in the black community. And I just feel like if these people aren't willing to have this conversation and help uplift dark-skinned women, then you can bet.
Shut up. Nobody's going to have this conversation because you just want white validation, and it's obvious, you bitch. Shut up. Shut up. Black men are going to make the fucking standards, and either you're going to ride with it or you're going to fucking get the fuck out. Bottom line, no compromise with you self-hating broads like you, bitch. Shut up.
If they're not 100% serious about being pro-black, they can't be. It's impossible. It's impossible.
But you already said you don't want to make dark. You already said you're not about preserving dark skin. You made it already clear you don't want to make dark black babies or more dark black babies. You made it clear your channel's not about that. What your fucking name is, Chrissie? You made that clear. So shut the fuck up. You agent. You're a fucking agent. And look, American black chicks who've been here again before this dumb bitch's parents, most of us been here since the 16th, 17th, 18th century. And you got this bitch bringing her self-hatred over here. Fuck you, Chrissie.
Say all day long that having this conversation is stupid and it's unimportant, but it's not. You're pro-black, but you want to put the darkest, most mistreated women and our issues on the back burner. That's as anti-black as it gets. We're the ones that's making most of these ADOS babies. It's us.
Listen, now you want to talk about babies, bitch. Look, this is the kind of black bitch that will abort a baby in a heartbeat. Shut up, you whore. You got 20 million black Look, there's been 20 million black abortions since 1970. These kind of self-hating black bitches who don't want their baby to be black and dark. They don't want their baby to look like West Africans. They don't want their baby to have bell-peppered nose. They don't want their baby to have big black lips. No, you don't. But now you're pro-black. Fuck you, Chrissie. You already said you don't want to preserve dark skin. You got those videos out here already, bitch. So stop trying to jump on this ADOS shit at the last minute.
It's us and our boom. Okay, so colorism should be a priority just like other issues in this community. And if you don't want to talk about it, if you don't want to have a platform like I do, if you don't want to go in detail about it like I do, fine. That's not really what I'm asking of you. Don't minimize it.
Shut up, bitch. Nobody's minimizing nothing. You just hate your West African black identity. And you want white validation. It's obvious, Chrissie. The only people that are falling for your shit are dumb black bitches. Smart black bitches are not falling for your shit. And black guys like me, I can see through your ass already. I already been knew what you were about.
I have to be honest, some of the hardest pushers of this ADOS movement, they do that. They're the ones that do that. These are the same ones that are calling me stupid for my platform and saying, oh, dark-skinned women, blah, 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 just saying, basically minimizing the situation. They're the...
Yes, because you have an agenda. You're being paid by white Nazis and white supremacists. That's what's going on, Chrissie. I'm being real with you. I mean, you can give your opinion, whatever, but you've been compromised.
Same ones that are sitting up here. Women like Kamala Harris and Meghan Markle aren't. There was white men, right? But when there was black men, they one drop ruled them to death and they placed them on a pedestal above dark-skinned women. These are some of the same men pushing this ADOS thing. So...
Yeah, you know how dumb you are. That's why you're starting to fucking crackle right now, bitch. You're being figured out, Chrissie. It's not going to last this long. So tell your friends to flag this channel and your subscribers, whatever the case may be. I don't care. And flag this video. I don't care. Fuck you. But you're being figured out. It's over the top, Chrissie.
I'm just sitting here like, and what do we got out of this? And I mean, so I need to know what black men plan to do for dark-skinned women with these reparations that you're trying to get. And not only dark-skinned women, but what do you plan to do, period? Because what I'm not hearing is an actual plan. I'm not hearing that. Not a plan to get reparations, nor like a blueprint on what they're gonna do if they get reparations. Like, the conversation is just like,
hey, I'm not telling black folks to wait on no fucking reparations, but look, if black folks get it, bitches like you will not qualify because you're not ADOS, so shut the fuck up, bitch.
We should have this, we deserve this, and it's like, and that's it. It's like the conversation about, economics and providing economic opportunities for descendant of slaves and, competing with the dominant society when you get the reparations. And
No, that starts at home with your 3, 4, 5-year-old babies, you bitch. Read, write, and do homework with them. Well, they're not doing homework at that point, but make sure they can, count to 10, write their name, and do their colors. You know how many black kids enter kindergarten and can't even do that? And you single mothers, again, you get free Section 8, free food stamps, and free health care. All you got to do is babysit. And make sure your kid enter kindergarten with the basics. But you don't even do that. You don't even do that. Or how about just pick a good father? Just pick a good father for your kid. You can't even do that after the feminist movement. You haven't been able to do that. There are less after the 70s when the feminists took over. There's been less black male doctors, less black male engineers, less black male productive individuals because women have been raising these black guys, and these same black women want to complain. There's not enough black men out here. These black guys are blah, 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 blah. Who raised them, Chrissie? Chrissie, who raised them? Single mothers who pick bad fathers. But you're not going to address that. You're not. You won't.
Doing more than what you're doing to actually take what you think is yours as American descendants of slaves. Like, that's missing in these ADOS conversations. All I hear is, we deserve this and they should give us X, Y, and Z. To me...
See, she doesn't qualify like these other Caribbean and African folks whose parents came here during 1980, 1970, 1960. And they're just throwing shade, low profile, low key. And they think that ADOS black Americans are dumb enough to not be able to see through it. Chrissie, you've been figured out. The only thing you can do now is make sure this video gets flagged. That's all you can do, Chrissie. That's all you and your followers can do. Because you've been figured out a long time ago. And I'm just gonna re-upload this shit because I got other channels.
And I don't want to sound like a conservative right now, but I have to say it. To me, what I'm hearing, it just sounds like you want more of a handout and that's it. It's like, we want this, we deserve this. Not really, we're going to get this and this, what we're going to do with it. And I'm not saying that nobody is having that conversation. Obviously, I can't listen to all the videos about this topic on YouTube or whatever, but...
She knows she does not qualify, and that's why she's making this argument right now. That's why she just said what she just said. These are first-generation black Americans who have a problem with ADOS. But she doesn't want to say it. She's just, low profile, trying to play both sides of the fence. Listen to this broad. But what's so crazy, she thinks she's smarter than, average folks. People already can read through you. I'm keeping it. They're both the same bitches, in my opinion, but people can read through you, Chrissie. I mean, you're not the first bitch that tried this type of shit. It's obvious. This bitch is stupid, man. You're only pushing logical, smart black dudes who have the resources and that have the potential to carry the black race on. You're pushing them away because you're just being dumb.
Some of the main, pushers is I'm not really hearing the real plan to pursue power, you know, to get reparations and actually reach a place of black empowerment, because that's what it's supposed to be about. But I don't hear
you will not be a part of it. And black women, self-hating black women like you, will be identified and isolated, Chrissy. So you don't got to know about at all. Fuck, what happened?
Empowerment part. And it's like, okay, so what happens if they do give you reparations? What happens if they don't? You just gonna keep complaining about it without actually...
Hey, I do not want black Americans to wait for no handout at all. Bottom line, you still got to remember the history of your forefathers and your foremothers, mainly your forefathers, because black men, this country was built on the backs of black men. Black women came during the last 80 years of slavery. Look it up. Black women came during the last 80 years of slavery. Again, this country was built on your black ancestors. So remember that. But Chrissy, you don't qualify for it because your dad's a Caribbean.
Doing anything, you're just gonna keep talking about how they owe you and complaining about white supremacy without actually doing anything, without actually trying to do anything more than what you're doing. Because again, I honestly don't feel like reparations will be given. It's like, because when I think about this, I'm like, why would a white-controlled government be fair and give black people an opportunity to actually compete with them on almost a level playing field with them? Why would they give us an opportunity to, you know...
She knows all... my bad. I'm eating my lunch right now. But she knows all this shit. She knows how white society wants to keep black folks behind the 8 ball. But she's going to continue to promote division and colorism and dysfunction at the same time without realizing that she's basically doing the same work that Nazis do, that want to cause black folks to be divided and dysfunctional, especially when it comes to gender. This bitch is a fraud, man.
Up from the bottom, right? When they enjoy us being there because it benefits them to be for us to be at the bottom, and it keeps them on the top, and it keeps them on power and power. I just don't see them doing that. I don't see them giving black people that opportunity. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll give reparations to black people because they don't have to catch up with them and compete. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I don't see them doing that. But maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think American descendants of slaves have any chance of getting reparations? Let me know your thoughts about all of this in the comment section. Just let me know your thoughts about the movement in general. Let me know how you think reparations will benefit dark-skinned women. I'm sorry if it's loud. You guys are doing...
You see how she's worries about black women and girls and not the black boys they're raising? I'm eating my lunch right now, but listen to what she just said. These kind of black feminists are only worried about black women and girls, not black boys. But they complain about the black men as adults. And these are the same black women that raised these black boys. This is why you can't trust these foreign black bitches that talk like this. I gotta go. But listen to the rest of this shit.
Some type of construction outside, so sorry if you can hear that. But let me know what you think about this in the comment section, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.
Unconditional love. No doubt. I'm talking about the stuff that don't wear off. It don't fade. Now it lasts for all these crazy days, these crazy nights. Whether you wrong or you right. When a motherfucker still love you, still feel you, still there for you, no matter what. That's that unconditional love. Come listen to my my truest thoughts, my truest feelings on my peers doing years beyond drug dealing. How many caskets can we witness before we see it's hard to live this life without God? So we must ask forgiveness. Ask mama why I got this earth to die. Witness the tears falling free from my eyes before she could reply. For we were born without a silver spoon. My broken down TV show cartoons in my living room. One day I hope to make it a player in this game. Mama, don't cry, long as we try, maybe things change. Perhaps it's just a fantasy, a life where we don't need no welfare and share with our whole family. Maybe it's me that caused it, the fighting and the hurting in my room, crying cause I didn't want to be a burden. Watch mama open up her arms to hug me, and I ain't worried about a damn thing. She still love me. In this game, lessons in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. Unconditional love, the lessons in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love. Just got the message you've been calling all week. Been out here hustling on these streets, ain't had a chance to speak. But you know, with you and me it's all G. We could never be enemies, cause you've been such a good friend to me. Where would I be without my dogs? No wonder why when times get hard, cause it ain't easy being who we are. Driven by my ambitions, desire higher positions, so I proceed to make G eternally. And my mission is to be more than just a rap musician. The elevation of today's generation, if I can make them listen. Prison ain't what we need, no longer stuck in greed. Time to plan, strategize, my family's gotta eat. Trying to make something out of nothing. No pleasure in the suffering, neighborhood will be good if they could cut out all the bussin', the liquor and the weed, the cussing. Sending love out to my block, the struggle never stops. In this game, unconditional in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love, the lessons in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. With unconditional I probably never understand your ways. With every day I swear I hear you trying to change your ways while getting paid at the same time. Just had a baby with the same eyes, something inside. Piece of me died, these are strange times. How come I never made it? Maybe it's the way I played it in my heart. I know one day I gotta be a star. My hopes and all my wishes, so many vivid pictures, and all the currency I'll never even get to see. This fast life soon shatters, cause after all the lights and screens, nothing but my dreams matter. Hoping for better days, maybe a peaceful night. Baby, don't cry, cause everything gon' be alright. Just lay your head on my shoulder, don't worry about a thing, baby girl, I'm a soldier. Never treated me bad, no matter who I was. You still came with that unconditional love. This game, the lessons in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love. This game, lessons in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love. This game, lessons in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark, so you will always be in my heart. With unconditional love. This game, lessons in your eyes to see. Though things change, the future's still inside of me. We must remember that tomorrow comes after the dark.